Hello, my name is Pat Halpin. I'm the Director of Sales with Mopeka Products. Today, we are going to be doing a high-level overview of Mopeka as a company and our portfolio of products. A brief introduction to Mopeka. We are a privately owned U.S.-based company out of New Braunfels, Texas. We do all of our own research and development in-house, and then we offer a full host of solutions, which we will dive into deeper throughout this presentation. But again, I'm hoping that this overview provides some insight into our organization and the various solutions that we have across our portfolio. Speaking of that, you see listed here kind of the main verticals that our current product offering is focused at providing solutions for, from water, LPG, which is your propane, butane, distillates and refined fuels for oil and diesel, liquid beverages, liquid chemicals, and then the bulk liquid commodity transport industry. And across those verticals, we have several different solutions that fit, several categories of pressurized, non-pressurized, underground, as well as transport industry solutions, and then all the accessories that help facilitate and support those solutions. Really, we have cutting edge solutions, and we're very, very proud of that. So we try and communicate that, so that each of the industries that we serve understands how we can offer them affordable, accurate solutions. And we're always continuing to advance and adapt with our research and development and continuously striving to bring new and exciting technologies to the various industries that we service. How this all started and where this came about is the fact that several of the industries that we work closely with have seen a lack of advancement over the past several decades, and close was good enough. But ultimately, we didn't think that that was how it should be looked at, how it should be viewed. So using sonar as our primary medium of measurement, we have advanced kind of the thought that close is good enough. We want to be excellent. So instead of 5 or 6 or 7% variance, we strive for plus or minus 1% variance, which again, across bulk liquid commodities, it is a vast and measurable improvement as far as accuracy, and that is huge for folks that are looking for inventory visibility and accountability. Ultimately, the mantra that we live by is accuracy is everything, and that's everything from our small retail focused devices for hobby users all the way to commercial and industrial applications for large pressurized and non-pressurized tanks. So ultimately at Mopeka, we do believe that accuracy above everything is key. So circling back and touching on the primary measurement system that we use is sonar, and why it's important, why it matters. So here you see quickly listed 10 of the many benefits of sonar, but some of the ones that I'd like to really call out and focus on is first and foremost the high level of accuracy. Second, the versatility. Again, we are using sonar to measure countless number of liquid commodities, and because it's so flexible and so reliable, we're able to adapt that to almost any application. And then lastly, the other one I'd like to really focus on is the ease of installation. All of our devices are designed with the end user in mind, and ultimately we want it to be simple and effective from installation through end user application, for them to use our devices and see the benefits of sonar measurement. The facts about Mopeka. So as it stands today, we have over 1.2 million active units around the globe. We have devices, everything from a 20-pound cylinder to larger than 90,000 gallon bulk storage plants for both stationary and mobile assets. and we have two primary divisions: our business to business commercial division and our consumer goods division, all of which make up Mopeka Products as it stands today. Moving into our commercial line of equipment, the first line of sensors I'd like to educate you on is our Pro Plus line of sensors. So these are bottom mount sonar based sensors that go on single walled tanks. They can be poly, steel, aluminum. Again, the mounting solution is based upon the tank material, but as long as it is a single walled tank with clearance on the underside, we are able to mount a sensor and use sonar to measure that liquid commodity, whether it be pressurized or non-pressurized. But the primary application for this is pressurized tanks such as propane, butane, anhydrous ammonia, as well as some compressed commercial gases. The benefits of this product line is, first and foremost, its ease of installation. Very easy. You use our mobile application. It gives you a step-by-step instructions on how to properly position the sensor on the tank so that it is then able to be calibrated to the size of the vessel and ultimately provide high degree of accuracy as far as liquid level measurements. Secondly, I've already touched on, but the high degree of accuracy. So across multiple commodities, you can still expect that 1 to 1.5% plus or minus accuracy level rating. Ultimately, the benefits are also that it is a non-invasive technology. So there's no retrofitting, there's no modification that needs to be done to a tank. It's simply mounted to the exterior, and you're able to then measure the inventory level in that container. All of our cellular devices are 4G, 5G, Cat M1, or NB-IoT compatible. Very, very wide range of service providers. So rather than having to carry multiple SIM cards or multiple data plans, our sensor is capable of communicating across all major carrier networks in the US, as well as many other outside the US with our communication partners. We'll touch more on the supporting software for both the mobile application and the dashboard later on in the presentation. But again, just a note that all of our sensors are capable of reporting all this information back to our cloud-based software applications. Some of the technical specifications for the Pro Plus line of sensors. So again, they are Class 1, Division 1 rated for hazardous locations. They have a very wide range of operating conditions that they can support. All of these line of sensors have replaceable batteries, which are every 4 to 6 years, you'll need Energizer lithium AAAs, and they do come standard with a Mopeka 3-year manufacturer warranty. Next, we'll be moving into our top-down line of sensors. So there are 3 primary components or models that meet those criteria. So first is our TD40, which is a 40 kilohertz top-down sensor for tanks that range roughly 4 feet to about 20 feet tall. You have our TD200, which is a 200 kilohertz version of the TD40. Both of those are battery operated. So you'll use Energizer lithium AAA. And again, that TD200 is for smaller tanks. So the 1 foot to 4 foot range. And then lastly, our Pro 200, which is a hardwired 12 volt version of the TD200 running that 200 kilohertz transducer for those smaller tanks, but being hardwired, it allows continuous monitoring. All of these sensors are cellular capable, but they also come in a Bluetooth variant and can be paired with our other accessories that we'll touch on later in this presentation. Moving into our transport specific platforms. We have both a ruggedized version of the TD40 and TD200, as well as a ruggedized version of our Pro Plus bulk sensor. And what I mean by ruggedized is all of the components are upgraded and reinforced to handle over-the-road transport because of the rough conditions many of these vehicles will operate in. They also have semi-permanent and permanent mounting solutions, as well as transport-specific software applications that support them. So this can be everything from bulk transport for LPG products, refined fuels, dairy haulers, water haulers. Again, pressurized, non-pressurized. We have a solution for that, and that really brings benefits of sonar to wholesale distributors of bulk liquid commodities because they have visibility of what's going into their vehicles, what's coming out of their vehicles, and the entire supply chain anytime they are involved with a touch point. So major value to transport companies there. Again, touching on the technical specifications of both of the product lines that make up the transport division, you have your ruggedized TD40 and you also have your ruggedized Pro Plus. So again, depending on the use case and the application, there is a solution there to meet most of those needs. Moving into one of our newer products, so we recognize that there was a gap in our product portfolio, particularly as it pertains to 420 tanks or 120-gallon vertical cylinder style tanks, as well as underground tanks, where we may have been able to potentially monitor, but not effectively, and particularly not capable of deployment at scale due to the limitations of those two tank styles. We went and developed a traditional gauge-based reader. Again, it is very simple to use, pending that the mechanical components in the tanks are in good working order. It has the same SIM cards that all of our other cellular sensors use, and gives you the reliable communication back to the same cloud-based infrastructure as the rest of our sensors. This does have a replaceable battery, and it is a 5-year give or take. And after that, you just replace it with a lithium battery there. This sensor does come with a 2-year manufacturer warranty from Mopeka. Moving into another new item that we have. So all of our Bluetooth sensors are now satellite capable. So the pictured here is the Mopeka satellite bridge, which allows up to 4 devices within range of this device to then transmit that Bluetooth packet directly to this transmitter and get all that data back to our cloud-based system, even in areas where there is no cell signal. So some of the benefits of this, again, is the affordability that is coming to the satellite market. Secondly, this does have a solar trickle charge to help maintain adequate voltage for the batteries to complete the satellite transmission on a reoccurring schedule. And ultimately, again, as I previously mentioned, satellite equipment has become so much more reasonable and affordable over the past several years that, for the first time, we're actually seeing scalability being brought into some of these IoT devices with a satellite connection rather than a cellular or other traditionally less cost prohibitive communication method. Ultimately, this is definitely something that is going to bring benefit to businesses that need this extreme remote conditions to be able to then communicate back to the cloud. Pictured here again is just some of the technical specifications of the bridge itself. It is ATEX and UL, UCL Class 1 Division 1 certified. And it's also IP6869 rated. So again, very, very safe from the elements in the area that it is going to be operating. The newest product to the Mopeka catalog is the Mopeka Cathodic Sentinel. So this is the first of its kind in that no other product exists on the market like it. This is a cathodic protection system monitor. So it allows what used to be a traditionally manual process to be automated. So the basics of this system are you have a reference cell, which is pictured on the right hand side, as well as a transmission and kind of centralized brain of the device, which is pictured on the left, and then a couple non-pictured items, which is a lead that connects to the stud on the underground tank. And ultimately what that does is it makes it a part of the electrical system of an underground asset and allows marketers to have visibility into the life cycle, the health, and the voltage of the anode bags protecting their underground assets. So, this ultimately takes a very, very manual process and gives you real-time information on how to address it, what it looks like, and allows marketers to have more flexibility in addressing issues and potential to then provide a more beneficial service to their end users. This is NFPA and EPA compliant, so this allows and helps marketers maintain compliance and safety standards at a very, very reasonable cost. The technical specifications, again, this is also Class 1 Division 1 for all underground tanks. This does have a 10-year replaceable battery, and it is running on Energizer lithium AA's, and this system comes with a 3-year manufacturer warranty. That kind of concludes our our industrial commercial grade or focused equipment. And now we will transition over to our consumer goods line. So that's focused or targeted specifically towards homeowners, RV users, barbecue users, and some marine applications as well. The first, this is one of our older products, but still very, very solid performing product. And there are several 100,000 of these out there at this point in time. They're designed to measure LPG cylinders, 20 pounders, 30 pounders, 40 pounders, all the way up to actually 1,000-gallon horizontal above ground tank. So these are the same monitoring technology that we use on our commercial goods, but they are Bluetooth only. So they go and they report to a smartphone or a tablet that is running our free mobile application. It has the same installation capabilities as our commercial line of sensors, and ultimately, provides users accurate readings as long as their mobile device is within range of the sensor. Pictured here again is just the technical specifications of this sensor, as well as some screenshots from the application, just giving you an idea of what the user interface and what that experience would look like. From that, Pro Check sensor has kind of transitioned or improved upon the new line of sensors, which is the ProCheck Universal. So this allows users to measure more than just propane. It allows them to measure water, oil, gas, diesel, as well as propane. And pictured are two different versions of packaging for this. And really the only difference between the two packages is the mounting hardware and the bracket versus spacers that would come for an LPG versus a water tank. Again, so you're going to see with this sensor improved accuracy, the ability to measure slightly larger tanks, multiple commodities, and greatly extended battery life. So again, we're offering the same benefits in a more robust package at this point. Some of the additional communication options and accessories that Mopeka provides. So we do have a Wi-Fi bridge that's focused primarily towards our retail users, being that in a commercial kind of value chain, Wi-Fi is not the greatest option because there are multiple failure points there. But for a homeowner or a hobbyist, the Wi-Fi bridge is a great option to take a Bluetooth sensor and make it cloud enabled, so that you have remote visibility to it. We also have our Mopeka Tank Halo, which just elevates and protects cylinders from ground contact. We have the Mopeka wireless LED display for RVs and camp trailers that are running a 2-cylinder setup, allowing you to have a quick reference without the need for a smartphone. We have tank heaters for 20 and 30 pounders to prevent that product from freezing up, and as well as several other accessories available to our consumers. And all of this is supported by our mobile application as well as our cloud-based infrastructure, which brings me to my next topic, is our platform and the data elements, how we support our customers and what options are available to them. So for our commercial users, we have our cloud-based dashboard. So you'll see several items available for viewing. You have your historical data. You have the sensor health from both the battery and the ultrasonic signal strength and quality. You're able to consolidate multiple data points and see where each asset is on a map, the current condition of that information, and then also automate it by setting up reoccurring alarms, reports, to really help facilitate improved business operations. This platform is also capable of user roles. And what I mean by that is you are able to set up a hierarchy of an organization so that individuals are only capable or able to see exactly what information an administrator wants them to see, from the administrator throughout the organization all the way to the actual end user. You are able to share those roles with people, so that again they're able to perform the functions that they need to perform without excessive access and or excessive information that they need to be able to wade through to do their job or see their tank. The mobile application. So again, we've referenced these several times throughout the conversation, but on the top we have the Tank Check app, which is focused towards our retail users, has basic and limited functionality, and you can pair an unlimited number of sensors to that application, and allows you to have visibility to those assets. On the lower portion is our commercial application called the Mopeka Copilot. So this is more focused towards our commercial users. It has more functionality, it has additional capabilities, and it also has our installation step-by-step guide or wizard, which essentially is accessed by launching the camera through the mobile application, scanning the QR code on each of the commercial sensors, and it takes you step by step through the installation process, and then ultimately ensures a adequate and appropriate installation, ensuring success by the time that that process is complete. All of our products are sold through distribution networks, and we have a very robust distribution and partner network. There's even additional opportunities still coming online. But again, we're very, very grateful to have such good partners around the globe that are advocates of our product and support our customers in their regions of the world. Again, want to thank you for taking time today to go through and learn a little bit more about Mopeka Products. If you do have any questions regarding technical capabilities, sales inquiries, please feel free to reach out to sales@mopeka.com. Again, thank you very, very much for your time and have a wonderful day.